Okay, so 6.1, graphing systems of equations. So as we've learned previously, sometimes there's one answer, sometimes there's many solutions, sometimes there's no solution. So what they mean by solution is where do they cross? Okay, so if they cross one time, there's one solution, and it's literally where does it cross? What point? Okay, the slope and y-intercept are different. They could have the same y-intercept, but they cannot have the same slope. I guess they could cross at their y-intercept. If it's the same line, meaning somehow it looks different, but they end up graphing the exact same, there's many solutions because there's a point on each of them that match. So their slope and y-intercept are exactly the same. So then it's basically the same line. And then parallel lines, there's no solution because it doesn't cross anywhere. And the slope is the same, but the y-intercept is different. Okay, so you can compare these things really, truly by just their equations. Okay, so if we look here, we have different slopes. Okay, so they can't be the same line. Okay, they could be, or no, they can't be the same line because they're different, and they can't be parallel lines because their slopes are different. So this is going to be crosses one time. Okay, so different slopes. One solution. Okay. Then, okay, so let's look at this one. Okay. So this one's already solved. So we have a solution, we have a slope. This one is not. So we're going to add 3 and move it over here. So we have y equals negative 2x plus 3. So if we look here, we have the same slope. So they can either be the same line or they can be parallel. Well, because their y-intercepts are different, these have to be parallel lines. So then it's no solution because they never cross. Okay? So other than just looking at the equations, now let's actually graph them and see what they look like. Okay? And I apologize, you can't really see the grids, but we're going to do the best we can. Okay? So we have y equals negative 3x plus 10. So this one I'm going to do in blue, and the other one I'm going to do in red. Okay? Hopefully you can see them okay. All right. So we have positive 10. We're going to do this one, and then we're going to go down 3, and these, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, so we're going to go 10, so then 1, 2, 3, and then right 1, so around here. And then if we do another down 3, so 1, 3, over 1, and we're about there. Again, I apologize for terrible lines. Okay, so then we're going to connect the dots. Okay, then I'm going to go over to the red line. So we're going to go negative 2, and we're going to go up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, and truly I think it's actually supposed to cross right there. So we're going to go with that, okay? That's why when you do your assignment, you'll have better graphs. Okay, so then the solution is where they cross. So this looks like 3, 1 is the solution. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. The whole key is you've got to remember how to graph. If you don't remember how to graph, you can't do this. method. There's other methods we're going to learn. So, okay, last one so that you can practice plenty. All right, so we need to get those into y equals mx plus b. So we're going to subtract 2x and put it here. So we have negative y equals negative 2x minus 1. And then we're going to divide everything by negative 1 so that we don't have a negative y. So then we have y equals 2x plus 1. And then this one, we're going to do the same. So move that over here, minus 4x. Hopefully you can see that okay. So negative 2y equals negative 4x plus 6. Divide everything by negative 2. So then we have y equals, and then 4 divided by 2 because they're both negative, so we get rid of that negative, minus 3. Okay. So then, let's go graph these. So, positive 1, and then up 2, so 1, 2, right 1. Up 2, 1, 2, right 1. Okay. Whoops. Don't use a pen that that bleeds. Whoops. Okay. So then negative 3. So negative 3. Then up 2, 1, 2, right 1. Up 2, 1, 2, right 1. Up 2, let's see, up 2, 1, 2, right 1. Well, it looks to me, and we're going to pretend that I'm good at this. It looks to me like they're parallel lines. And if you look here, if we compared them, so parallel, no solution. They will never cross. Okay? So there's your assignment, and you need 8 graphs.